have been absolutely terrible at uploading my videos. I have actually made 3 or 4 of them, I think, over the past few months, and they were on my phone. I just never put them on my computer and never edited them, and I never uploaded them. So they're gone now, they're deleted. New year, new start, hopefully new schedule. I am starting to work on my actual blog more now. I have multiple posts in the works that I'm just like working on when I have time, and then they're going to be finished. I am really hoping that I'll be able to get the time to post. I've been really good with making sure that I'm getting all my stuff on Instagram posted, so maybe now I can merge into adding on my blog and YouTube, and we'll see how it goes. But for this video, I wanted to show you all of the books that I got this month. It's a lot less than I got last month, which that video didn't get uploaded either, but it's probably a good thing because I got 47 books. I got a lot of books. It's really bad is that maybe 10, if that, were Christmas presents. But we will just completely ignore the problem that I have with buying books, and we will go on to the 13 that I got this month. I really have a problem, guys. But, you know, is it really a problem? I don't know. We'll say it's not. Okay. Yeah. Okay. On to the books. This is in no particular order because I just put them together for a Bookstagram picture to also show what I got this month, and I don't really feel like putting them back in any particular order of when I bought them, so this is just random little stack of books next to me. The first book that I got this month is Drums of Change by Jeannette. It is, I think it's the last book in her Women of the West series. I believe that's the name. Turns out I actually already own a copy of this, but I was not aware when I got it, and I really like how pretty this cover is, so I don't know if I can get rid of it. But I also don't want to get rid of the other one because it matches the rest in the series that I already have, so I might end up keeping this copy, or I might end up getting rid of one. I'm not really sure. I should probably make up my mind before I go to my local bookstore this coming weekend, because I plan on taking some books that I don't want anymore, which breaks my heart to say, but I have officially run out of room on my shelves, so I had to take some down and get rid of some, and it hurts me so much. But I can trade it for in-store credit, which gets me more books, which doesn't really help my problem. But, you know, oh well, what else are you gonna do? I am still really excited to read this at some point. It's the last book in a very long series. I think it's book 11. There are different stories every single time, but just because I'm me, I'm probably gonna read them in order anyway. The next book I got is Flambards by K.M. Payton. According to the side of this book, it says it's an Oxford children's classic. I have no idea what this book is, or I know what the book is because I read the back and read the synopsis before I bought it, but I never heard of it before, so if it's a classic, I have no idea. When was it even published? Oh, there's different parts with different years. That's cool. What? Okay. Oh! 1967. Okay, I guess it can qualify as a classic. I've never heard of it before, but it's about horses, or at least it's got horses in it. I'm pretty sure it is about horses. And I am absolutely in love with horses. They are probably my favorite animal. I'm sorry to my multiple cats and dogs that I have, but horses, guys. I could not get it, and the cover is really pretty, and I love the colors in it, and I got it cheaper than it was at whatever sale it was on the back right here, because I got it from a thrift store for like 30 cents. Okay. Apparently it was $2 at that sale. The next book that I got is The Frog Princess by Edie Baker. It is the first book in... Honestly, I think this series is just called The Frog Princess. I got this book a few years ago when I was younger and tried to read it because I own the sequel. I've had the sequel for years, and for some reason I put it down. I think it was something to do with the romance in it, but I was barely into it, though I do have to give myself credit because I was like 13, and I was, up until about last year, I was really, really weird about the romance in my books. I'm a sheltered, homeschooled Christian girl, okay? But I've gotten over it. I wanted the book. It was at a thrift store for 30 cents. I own the sequel, and I don't want to get rid of any books until I've read them, so I had to get this one so that I could read it so I can see if I want to keep them. Sound reasoning. The next book that I got is The Society of Unrelenting Vigilance by Dakin. I had to look on the inside of the book for the actual title because all it says is Candleman, Book 1, and I thought that was the name of the book until I put it in my Goodreads to put it on my shelf of the books that I own, and it actually says, oh, there's another title. Will you look at that? Huh? Why they didn't put that on the front of the book is beyond me, but it sounded cool. It was another thrift store buy, and I've decided why not. I'm really actually intrigued by the actual title of the book because Candleman kind of threw me off. The Society of Unrelenting Vigilance sounds a lot more awesome. The next book that I got is The Fall by Garth Nix. I for sure know this author. I just have no idea what I know him from. What exactly else did he write? He wrote something that was like really popular. Chapter 0. There's a chapter 0. Okay, just close the book for now. But yeah, it's the first book in the Seventh Tower series, and it also sounded cool. It was also a thrift store buy, so I bought it. Apparently there's a chapter 0. Does that mean that it's a prologue? Or does that mean that it's just the first chapter and they decided to call it chapter 0? I guess I'll find out when I read it, because I'm not really sure. I'm just saying that this shadow is really, really annoying me, but it's the only light I have in my room, and it's 10 o'clock at night, and I didn't want to have to get these books out a second time tomorrow to take the video since I was already taking them out to do a picture. So I decided to sit down in the middle of taking pictures and take this video. I'll probably have to take a break to charge my phone back up because my phone does not like videos and picture taking for very long, but it's okay. I can read. Yeah. Sorry, looking at my book that's like mocking me, begging me to read it over there. It's The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, and I am 4 short stories in. And I'm like dreading the ending because I'm pretty sure I know how it ends, but I love it so much. Okay, back to the books that I bought this month. Yeah. The next book that I got is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. It is a gorgeous cover that I got from Books A Million. They are currently having a buy 2 get 1 free sale on all of their bargain books. So this one was actually free, and the other 2 books were, I think, $5 or $6 a piece, which they are also in here. What was the other one? That's what the other one was. I just remembered. See, I've gotten so many books this month that I don't even remember what I got. And it's only 13. It's really bad. But it's okay. My parents got me a Wuthering Heights coloring book for Christmas, and it is so pretty. It's got excerpts from the book. It's got gorgeous illustrations, and I realized that I should probably get the book and read it before I color in the book, so that I actually know what's going on and who the characters are and what it is exactly that I'm coloring. The next book that I got, I actually just got yesterday. It is... okay. I'm going to apologize now for how I pronounce this name, because I'm pretty sure it's German, and I'm gonna fail, okay? It took me years to realize that Cornelia Funke was Cornelia Funke. That took me long enough to figure out that's how you pronounce her last name. I don't even know how I figured it out. Or Roald Dahl. I thought it was like Roald Dahl or something like that, but no, it's Roald Dahl, in case you were wondering. Anyway, so I got The Book Jumper by... I'm so sorry. Mechtil Glacier? Oh, we're just gonna hurry on because I have no idea how to pronounce this book. I'm so sorry. Books need to come with pronunciation guides for their author's name sometimes. I really, really don't like messing up names. This book is, first of all, absolutely gorgeous. I didn't even think it was going to be this pretty. I couldn't help it when I saw it in Books A Million yesterday. I actually kind of made a little promise to myself that I was only going to buy one book yesterday, and I ended up coming home with 3. I have no self-control, and taking my 2 best friends with me, with no one else, was a really bad idea, because they're just like, get the books! It's okay, you have money. You don't have to use your money on anything else. Just get the books. So I got the books. I used $30 on 3 books yesterday. But, I mean, look at them. Just look at that. Okay, anyway, this book sounded really cool when I heard about it, and it's actually on the shelf that I keep my Inkheart books in because it reminds me, like, it sounds like Inkheart to me. I don't know. The Book Jumper, Inkheart, both pretty sure German authors. It's with Inkheart, okay? That's what I'm comparing it to until I read the book, at least. The next book that I got is The Fever Code by James Dashner. It is the second prequel in the series. I think it's 0.6. I think the kill order is 0.5 and this is 0.6. I am actually going to be buddy reading this book with 2 of my best friends in February, or we all just went and saw the Death Cure movie on opening night last Friday. Oh my gosh, it hurts. And this is coming from someone who has only read The Kill Order and The Maze Runner so far, but I technically already knew it was going to happen because at the time that my friend read the books, I had no interest in finishing the series, so I let her tell me what happened. Then I started falling in love with the characters because of like secondhand fangirling from my friend, and I watched the movies, and now I absolutely love the characters and really, really want to finish the series. So this is step 1 towards finishing the series. I'm going to try very hard to get my friend to buddy read Maze Runner, Scorched Trials, and Death Cure with me over the summer so that I can actually say I finished the series. Hopefully she can get herself to read Death Cure again. But I'm really excited for this one. But like, just like on a side note, look at how these, I don't even know if you can see, but like the pages are like stuck together really weirdly. They're kind of like curved. I'm really not sure what they're doing, what they think they're doing. But yeah, Target book, apparently. I don't know. But it took forever for me to wait to get this book in paperback because I have the other 4 in paperback. But now I have it. The entire series is in my grasp right now. Okay. Just bask in the glory of the book. Okay, we're done. The next book that I got as part of the buy 2 get 1 free sale is once again by Liz Braswell and Cameron Doki. It's 2 stories in one, which I actually didn't realize when I first got it until I read the back. And it's also another gorgeous book. It's pretty big too. And it sounds really cool. They're modern fairy tale retellings. And I really, really love fairy tale retellings right now. So I am super excited to get to this. Next up is Swindle by Gordon Korman. Now I have to say, at first I wasn't sure if I was all that interested in reading this series, but Gordon Korman, for some reason, is like an auto-buy author for me. Every single one of his books that I've ever read, I have loved. There might have been 1 book, maybe 2, that I didn't like, but like it wasn't like I hated them. He's just a really good author. Like, they're all middle grade books, but I will probably be one of those people with kids of my own or teenagers of my own who still reads middle grade occasionally, because I absolutely love middle grade books. I found book, I don't even remember what book number it is. It's a little bit further into the series. I got it last month, and I found this one at the thrift store. It's hardback, still has the dust jacket. I was really surprised that I found it, and it was still 30 cents, just like the others. So I'm like, might as well get it for 30 cents from a thrift store. So hopefully this series will not disappoint. I have pretty high expectations since it's Gordon Korman, but we'll see. The second book that I got yesterday along with the book jumper is The Reluctant Assassin by, this is another one, I'm sorry if I mess it up, Owen Colfer. There's an E and an O followed by an I-N. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the author of the Artemis Fowl series, if you don't know who that author is just by the name. Which I also have the first 5 books in the series now, because I got 2, 3, 4, and 5 last month, and hopefully I'll be getting to that series soon, because I still haven't read it. But this is the first book in the Warp series, and it sounded really cool. There's an assassin in Victorian England. I wouldn't have thought of that, but it sounded really cool. And it was $5. $5 at Books A Million. Brand new. I just, yeah. I got the book. The last book that I got yesterday was from Walmart, and it is One Dark Throne by Kendare Blake. I think it's Kendare. It is a signed first edition of this book, so there's a signature right there, if it'll focus. I think it focused. Okay, yeah. I haven't read the first one, but it's a gorgeous book. I want to read the first one, and it was a signed first edition at Walmart for cheaper than I could get a normal copy, and it was the only copy they had, and it was signed. I'm like really bad about signed books. Like, signed books are my weakness, okay? I've got a lot. Probably not as many as some people, but I think at this point I'm close to 20 signed books by different authors, one of which is actually sitting right next to me. But I was really surprised when I went to Walmart and there, sitting on a shelf, is a signed copy. I didn't know Walmart sold signed copies. Like, it's Walmart, why would Walmart have signed copies? But I actually found someone on Instagram the other day, or not the other day, it was actually a few months ago, right after Turtles All the Way Down by John Green came out, and they found like 3 signed copies of Turtles All the Way Down, which I actually did find one signed copy at Walmart when I got this one. But I'm like, Walmart has signed copies. I really had no clue, but I think it's really cool. And they're cheaper than Barnes & Noble or Books A Million would be, and they have signed copies. So I am going to have to get the first one of these soon, and hopefully I'll like them, because now I have a signed copy, and there's probably no way that I'm getting rid of this signed copy unless I absolutely hate it, because, again, signed copy. Yeah. Okay. The last book that I got in the month of January. Wow, January's already gone. That's crazy. I'm going to be an official adult in 3 months. Oh no. Okay, back to books. That will make me feel better about this. The last book I got is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This is also going to be a buddy read after I finish my buddy read of Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I am super excited for this book, and oh, look at the way it shines in the light. It's so pretty. I have heard both really good things and really not so good things about this book, so I'm really excited to form my own opinion. It's just really pretty. It was on the bargain book section at Books A Million, but I am super excited to read it, man. Okay, that was it for my January book haul. See, it's been so long since I made a video that I actually can't remember what it's called for a second. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you've read or are about to read or even currently reading one of these books, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to talk to you about them, or hear what you thought, or hear what you're thinking about them so far. I hope you guys liked this video, and I will definitely be trying very hard to post more often now. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Flamabar. I'm actually going to be buttery